First of all, I want to say good morning to all of the viewers out there this morning. I have an honor and a privilege to be here in the Florida community in Windermere interviewing Mr. Battla about his commitment and the new foundation he has began that is committed 100%, named in honor of his mother, to the empowerment of young people throughout the world, here in America and across the globe, in the pursuit of empowerment through the gateways of education, because it is his firm belief and commitment that in the pursuit of human excellence, education is absolutely essential, and it is the only key, man.
I was born in the late 30s and went to school in the 40s and 50s in Pakistan after the partition was done. Came to Pakistan in 1948.
Yes, sir.
And I'm from a business community, and they've been in business for the last 500-600 years. And so to them, education meant as long as you can read and write and add and subtract, because you need to be in business, you need to handle the money, and you need to buy what you need to write it down, what you bought and what you sold. You got to keep record of those things.
Yes, sir.
We were very poor, didn't have enough money. Sometime we didn't even have money for food, because I remember that when my father used to get upset with my mother because she didn't have the food. But she paid that money for my education.
So your mother would take the money for the food to spend it on your education. Wow. So the reason you named this foundation in honor of your mother is because in her younger years, she understood the importance of education and accepted the abuse that came as a result of not putting the food on the table.
That we need to educate young people.
If I'm an American with a good heart and I want to assist, tell me in dollars, what would it take for me to sponsor a young student in Pakistan, for example?
Well, let's say, for example, start off with nursing student.
A nursing
student. And they're required all over the world. There's a shortage of America, there's a shortage anywhere in the world. You can sponsor a nurse in Pakistan for $50 a month.
So for $50 a month,
for 48 months,
you can spend $50 a month and pay for a person to go to school to become a nurse.
I'm sponsoring 25 people up there at this point. And
so for 25 nurses you sponsor, it's costing you $50 each person.
Each person at $1,250 a month.
$1,250 a month. Wow.
And they're all from all over the country. From the frontiers. I looked up the list of the people that we have selected.
Yes, sir.
There are four of them from the frontier. Some of them are from Balochistan, and Punjab, and Sindh, and Karachi. It's a mix of all those people. 25 nurses, and for $1,250 a month. That's $50 a month.
So each nurse is costing $50.
$50 a month,
so
4 years.
Wants to sponsor
it's a 4-year
25 of them. That's amazing.
No, what I do is I don't give away money. It's a micro loan.
Okay.
After they finish nursing training,
yes, sir.
4 years. So I have given them $600 a month, $600 a year for 4 years, which is $2,400 per student.
Yes, sir.
They get 1 year break. They don't have to pay me back any money for the 5th year.
As the students you sponsor are successful, they pay back to the foundation. The foundation takes that same money, reinvest it into education, that as you empower each individual, they will give back so others can go forward.
Second project that I'm working on, this is for the student, young people.
Yes.
Now there are a lot of people in Pakistan and India, we all know that. There are not too many employment, there are not big industries, and I mean General Electric and General Motors and all those things, so they're small. So most of us do small businesses.
Yes, sir.
They buy taxi, motorcycle rickshaw, what you call a vegetable stand.
Okay.
So these are the things, they open small businesses. For roughly $350, you can buy a small business to a person, a grown-up man with no education, no education of any kind. He's just a laborer and wants to do some work, and so he wants to open a small business. But he doesn't have any money. $350 means about 60,000 rupees.
Wow. So 350.
In fact, it's almost 80,000 rupees.
It's almost 80,000 rupees.
80,000 rupees.
You give a micro loan to an individual who is already in the business or needs to start a business, when you give the microloans,
Yeah.
you're giving the educational loans for students to go forward. The microloans, I remember there was the discussion when people are investing and they pay back.
Yeah.
In the event they need to grow their business, they also can come back and get more resources.
They have established their credit.
Yes.
If they have a running business, they need money for inventories and things like that. We'll lend them money for that also. So, and then I have a student in Aga Khan. Somebody needs to go from high school. We have a student starting in. We have a school in Islamabad, where we take kids from very young age. They're not orphans, but for all practical purposes they are. Their mother and father, they live in a shack, and they have no parents at home. They all go, both of them go to work. They leave their kids roaming around the street, and they do nothing. And then but what we do here, they have 120 students that they come in the morning.
120 students?
120 students.
That you're sponsoring right now?
They sponsor in Islamabad. They come in the morning. First thing they do, they get a shower, clean up, get their all physically, they get clean and everything. Then they get breakfast. Then they get education. Then they get lunch. And then they get more education, computer and all that. And then they go home and they come on weekend. We teach them how to make cookies and the little thing here so they can go sell and they make a little money because their parents need money. So on the weekend, they work to support their families also. And these are young kids.
Wow.
This is one program we have going in Islamabad. I'd like to have more of those. And that costs $2,000 a month.
So the Hasina Battla
Yes.
Foundation
Yes.
is dedicated to this process of the empowerment of these.
And
now you're also supporting technical institutions that are giving technical training and vocational training to those that need to be able to take care of themselves and their family.
So we did a lot of research and we found this institution called Maiman Institute of Industries and Technology.
Okay, Maiman?
MITI.
Okay.
I call it MIT.
MIT.
MIT Karachi. I dropped the I. MITI. But basically, the reason I have selected there, first of all, they were the most best price-wise.
Okay.
4,000 rupees, which is $20.
$20.
$20, $25. Yeah.
I want you to hear that.
$25 for a 4-month course.
$25.
Yes.
For a 4-month course.
And I pay him $5 a month. I don't pay him $25. I pay him $6 a month.
Wow.
So they have about 30 or 40 different. So they run anywhere 4,000 rupees a month to 8,000 rupees a month.
Okay.
Which will be about $20 to $30 for a whole course, not for 1 month.
For the course.
For the course, 4 to 6 months. 4 months in class, 2 months on the job training.
Wow.
For a 6-month course, you're talking about $20, $30.
Unbelievable.